my fellow Owl House fans, I am so sorry because I just recorded a whole thing explaining Jade's story, and guess what? My computer froze and apparently just reset itself. So that's why I'm trying to zoom through this so I can get past it, because the other one was like 40 minutes long, and I'm sure you guys don't want to listen to something that's about 40 minutes long. So the origin of Jade. The origin of Jade and how I found out her character was through a little OC I made. Of course, her name was Jade, and she was wolf related, and she lived in a wolf world. I first used the name Ida as a cover for her. So wolves are apparently good at shapeshifting, probably like basilisks, or hiding their true identity like an illusionist. So that's why I have an Owl House name, because I used the name Ida, and I eventually, in my characters, I said that I would reveal Jade to them to see how they would feel, and I just wrote the way they did that, and that was all. So that's before I watched the Owl House. I know someone who watched it like way before me, like when they started watching it when this first part of the second season dropped. I got a little bit of hints and stuff from them, like little tiny bits of spoilers, because I'm like, I'm never gonna watch that, and look at me now. So I probably watched it maybe after Thanks to Them aired, not because of it, because I didn't know what it was like. So that's why I had made the character, and then one day, maybe a couple months later, I was like, you know, maybe I should make like a character, like the same old character named Jade. Now, in the first story, she was just living at Ida's home, and it was kind of like, you know, so coincidental, so the same, like with the wolf realm portal, human realm portal. It was all the same, and it all seemed to put together and going her way. It's okay if you want to do that. It's not my opinion. It's yours, and do whatever you want. But I just didn't want it my way, so I just changed it, and the new story is so great. Now, the reason her name is Jade, I never realized this until the other day, sadly, that Jade's green eyes, she has two different colored eyes, one's orange and one's like a green. I found out that the hex was the same color as her eye, because I never knew what the Jade color hex was. I just liked the name because I thought it was unique. So that's why I found out, and I said, that's a good name to use for it, because all the names on the Owl House have meaning, like loose means light, and all that stuff. If you look up their names and their meanings, you'll know what they mean. So Jade's origin, she was supposed to live with her father. She never remembers her mother because it was so long ago when he kicked her out of the house, because he did not want her, if she was in the Emperor's Cabin, to rat them out, the wolves, so they would get petrified and or wiped out again. So that's why she got kicked out, and she went to go living at the Emperor's castle because she had nowhere else to live because he kicked her out. Jade, in the first, starts to get through it, is just like the Owl House's first season. How loose, just have little adventures around it, learning the Isles, stuff like that. Well, mine's kind of like showing the Isles and building up Jade's adventures and a whole bunch of stuff and all the relationships she has with people. So in season 2, no, not season 2 yet, we forgot one important part. So I was gonna have like an epic duel with Apollo and the Coven Guard. Now the Coven Guard is Nyx. Jade didn't know that, so that's why they're having a battle, I guess, kind of like an Ida and a Lilith battle, I guess, but I'm trying to make it more different. Nyx never knew why she was kicked out of the home, so that's why she was just taking out and rage fighting. So anyways, after that, we go to season 2. Now I had an idea for an episode, I thought it was kind of nice, a normal episode, like not storyline related, where Jade gets over her fear of fire beasts. Now Jade goes to different tracks at Hexside. She's in Bard, she's in Illusions, and she's in Beastkeeping. I may add her in another different track, but I may just keep those at the moment. So she has a grandmother Jade from Nyx's side and a grandfather from Apollo's side. So Nyx's mother has always pressured her to do well in school, and sorry for that noise, and she tried to do her best to prove that she was worthy enough to be a Clawthorn. The mother was kind of peer pressuring her, which is terrible to do to your child, and that's why in the future she's supposed to be sorry for all of her old acts, and she should have just let her be who she wanted to be. Anyways, let's just say Nyx's mom's name is Ruby. I do not have a name for her. If you do want to, you can put a name suggestion in the comments. She is a Clawthorn, by the way, so if you want to add a Lynn at the end of it, that would be perfect. So, continuing. Sorry, I thought I heard something. Jade doesn't really care to make relationships in her class, because she is more focused on getting low grades to learn as much magic as she can to, I don't know, maybe to be very powerful, maybe, I guess, but she wants to try as hard as she can. Yarrow, I'm going to call him. He's another OC I have made. He is one of, like an Amity Blight character, like she's their majority, maybe a major supporting character, but also we have Katana and Elise. Those 3 are part of their 4 group little thing they have, like usually, like, you know, like Willow plus Luce, Amity, before Hunter, and it's kind of like that. And I wanted to skip to the Day of Unity, because everything was just leading to the story, and I had an idea for an episode, a Whisk of the Past, showing Nyx's past, and another idea for timelines in the, I gotta find out a name for that, but it's supposed to be where Jade goes back in the past somehow to see past relatives and how everything went down. Kind of like a Hollow Mind episode, except it isn't in somebody's mind, but we are starting to build up. We're at the Day of Unity. Jade, Yarrow, and Katana are able to make it through the portal. And now I know what you're all thinking, where's Elise? Well, Elise didn't make it through because she didn't have enough time. She was doing something, I don't know what she was doing. Maybe she was watching them, maybe making sure that they didn't all get stuck before, like Luce and Co. But we want to make sure that it makes sense why Elise stayed behind, because Jade went into the portal, Jade and the others went to the portal first before Luce and Co. went into the portal. So that's why it makes sense, because they wouldn't have had enough time anyways if they didn't get in the portal first. because it was the only safe way out from Bellows, because she was terrified of him, because she saw what he did to people if they disobeyed him, and she was scared that she wasn't powerful enough to defeat Bellows, so that's why Jade and the others went through. Elias stayed behind trying to help the adults, maybe, because I said the adults, like Fanny, Apollo, Nyx, and all the other parental figures of the children would be trying to help them defeat a powerful person, because they didn't want any child to get harmed, so that's why they probably didn't go to the portal either. That's why. And they probably got, yes, they did get turned into puppets, or toys, because of them being so close to the collector, and them being very, very, very close to probably dying, because when he was literally breaking the Titan's soul to make the archive. So that's why they were turned into toys/puppets. Now, thanks to them, it's all about the human room, what they did. Well, I have more time because I am not having my show canceled. This isn't a show, this is just a little project and a little fan-made thing, so no offense. But, yes. Well, I had more time to do this because they didn't, because of how it was cut short, sadly. So that's why I'm trying to piece it up with this girl named Gnome. She is a human. Yes, I have a design for her already. I just haven't put it up yet because I wasn't very sure of it yet. But I'm very soon. I'm just very busy with other things. So that's why I am trying to get the story out. So she's supposed to be part of a witch hunting she's part of a family tree that did witch hunting until Jade, Yarrow, and Katana were very comfortable because they felt like they could trust her in telling her that they were witches. And that was the mistake. Let's say she teamed up with somebody who also wanted to see a live demon. As we know in yesterday's live, season 2, episode 10, I forgot what the name is. But I'm just gonna call him Demon Hunter. We're gonna call him Demon Hunter. So Demon Hunter and her probably were going to team up because at Haunted Hayride, she knew that they were gonna be there. So that's when she gave him a tip that they were gonna be there, and that's why he, thanks to them, came up to Gus pointing out his ears because he was a witch, but it was supposed to be part of the costume because it was supposed to be Halloween, so that's why. And that's why I got kicked out. Of course, you've seen that, but that would make a lot of sense because of the tip. He would not have been there unless he had gotten a tip if they were going to be there, because they all went on the Haunted Hayride. Yarrow, Jade, Katana, and the rest of the original Owl House characters is thanks to them. So, that's why I thought it would be great to do that, and I thought that it would make more sense, and I thought that it would be very explanatory, and it would make more sense for the upcoming events. Now, when Bellows is starting to possess Hunter to get I forgot what it's exactly called, tip of my tongue. I'm going to call it the scroll they found in the house that Evelyn used to travel between rooms. So that's when they were asking where Luce was, Amity, and the others. So that's when they saw them run off into the woods, Yarrow and Jade. Katana was in with Amity and all the others searching for her there. But the problem is that Yarrow followed Luce's life glyphs, but Jade did not. Jade went a different way through the woods, a different path, because she did not know the woods. So she finds Gnome in the woods, but this is her plan all along. So they have a battle, and based off the All Eyes on Me animation meme, so that's why she turned into her wolf thing. I wanted that to be the time she turned into it, kind of like Harpy Emo, where Eda could turn into Harpy, but I wanted this to be like a little thing that Jade could never do until she can do it now. So I feel like there would be a great transformation for it. Now, another thing is for the future. She just stays with Luce, both of them, but they're trying to find Elias and their parental figures because they are so worried about them. Everyone is about their family, their friends, everyone who's been turned into a toy and or puppet. So that's why Jade, Yarrow, and Katana go a different path. But the problem is it was a bad idea because they reached the archive before Luce because they just kept going. To the archive on their talisman. I haven't figured out any designs for talisman yet, but I know that he's the wolf. And Nyx's is a bird. Now, this is supposed to be a new species, not a new species, but it's supposed to be a rare species bird. I do not know what it's called. I have forgotten the name, but I like the way it's designed, so I drew it in the community post I have posted, what I have drawn of their talisman. One design, Jade's design of the talisman, is used by somebody else. They said talisman ideas, so I kind of got an idea of the talisman. It's not stealing it, I just got inspired by it. So that's why I have a different design now for the talisman, and it looks much more better. That was just a test to see what it would look like. So then they get to the castle-like archive, and that's when Jade's friends, Katana and Yarrow, get captured, I'm gonna want to say, because Odalia probably finds them. So then Jade is on her own until she sees Eda. Now, she doesn't know really where she went, she just walked so far, but we do know that Jade was part of the Bats. Now, I would love to add her in the Bats because she is best at Bard. I feel like she would love to rebel against the Emperor for what he did to the wolves and for what he does to wild witches. So that's why I feel like it'd be a great addition to the story. Even though she's only 16 years old, we do not really know how old the Bats are. I don't really know how old the Bats are, but I just literally kept it like this to just keep it going. So that's when she goes through, sees all the common heads, the puppets, kind of traumatizing, but not as traumatizing as seeing her own mother and her own father and her own friend and their parental figures, and Yarrow and Katana as puppets, but we'll see that in Watching and Dreaming. So she sees Eda, but she doesn't want to interact to scare them to think that she's also going to come to at least destroy their plan or anything like that, so she kind of backs away, and then she kind of fits into Odalia. And that's the problem. She explains to Odalia that she is just coming here to maybe, I don't know, something on those lines. But then she at least tries to at least get away fast as she can, because she knows Odalia isn't that powerful. unless she's under the collector's command, so I don't think she can really do anything. So she literally flies on her talisman out of the castle, wondering where the others went because she did not see them behind her. So that's why she thought they had probably got captured, and that's when she just stopped and thought about everything for a moment. That is probably one of the most just sitting there thinking about it, no drama, just like a climax, I guess, point. And yes, we go on to Watching and Dreaming. Watching and Dreaming is supposed to be the last finale puzzle, like your just animated episode, probably. So I wanted this fight to be good. Now while she goes back, she notices that the collector has taken puppets and has brought them to a certain little place where he plays games with Loose, Ida, and Ching. Now, why she does that is because he wants to, you know the reason, but she kind of just watches and sees what he's doing. So she's concerned about where the others are until, I guess, they're used in a dream. Probably, I want to make it where Jade gets captured too, but not with them on the same thing, because I don't want them to be, like I said before, too coincidental, too similar to already put in the story, getting it her way. Not, if you do that, it's fine, but in my opinion, I feel like it's kind of too coincidental, and I should not do that, because I may make the story a little bit more, like, it was there, she's there the whole time. So, I tried to make it where he did it so she wouldn't ruin his plan to get King's claims in, so that's why she finally wakes up, because of she wakes up finally because of her dream, which is actually going to be a terrible dream. I haven't even thought it out yet, but it's probably going to be traumatizing because of the wolves being wiped out, and Bella's trying to take control of everything, her mother getting kicked out, which is terrible, and her father just lying in a puddle of depression. Anyways, but everything's terrible, ups and downs in her life. Anyways, so that's when she wakes up, because she notices something is off about them, and something isn't the same. They all have a different feeling then, and that's how she knows it's all just something fake. So that's when she wakes up, and that's when she's found herself, I don't want to say maybe in the archives, or maybe at least close near Loose, after they play his games, and that's when she spots Bellows being possessed by Bellows, going to the heart of the Titan, and that's when she knows something was wrong, because puppets aren't supposed to move by themselves, because of what she has seen in the Coven Head room. So that's why she kind of followed, but not too close, so she didn't get caught, until she saw everything that happened, and was kind of just traumatized. I'm pretty sure everything was traumatizing. So that's probably going to be it for that, until Titan comes. I bet Loose is maybe like kind of like death kind of got to her too, because Jade is just traumatized by seeing people dying around her. So that's why she doesn't go into insane mode. She probably just stands there in shock like she did the last time. Did I say she stands there in shock in my last recording? Probably, because the other one she was. Anyways, that's why I wanted to make sure that Jade would get enough time to process this, but she just stood there in shock, and the collector at least tried to save her as much from getting hit by all stuff, and the collector was probably the most sad thing, because he didn't want anybody else to disappear or anybody else to get hurt. So that's why Luke had to talk with King's father. Now, problem is, I am not going to do kind of like that, but let's just say Jade met King's father way back when she went to the past, because she tried to get through the portals, and that's how she met him, but she didn't want to tell King, so he didn't get too very, like, confused and stuff like that, so that's why she went there. She just wanted to know about her past and nothing else, so she wouldn't do anything in the future. And that's why she sees Titan Loose, and it's very shocking for the transformation, because Loose was just a classmate, where now she is my friend, but she did fight off in the battle against Bellows. She did help them push all of that, I don't know, I'm gonna call it like, it looked like coral to me, like coral, all that stuff Bellows was putting on the isles, so I guess she helped with that, and that was probably it. So we skip to the future. I have Jade working with the Coven Heads and Alador to probably help get the sigils off of everyone who because they were all under Bellows' control. So that is why I haven't done that, because I feel like Jade would be the perfect one to help stop any memory or trace of that, because of what he did to them. Now, she can't fix what happened to the past wolves, but she can fix what happens to the future wolves. So that's why we stop in here. There is no bye for Jade, because I have more time to get back, and Gnome will be a major part of this, because she's going to find her way through to the demon. So she's going to use the talisman. I'm pretty sure talisman powers open the door, but I am pretty sure that it'll be more like dramatic, and it will show you how she comes through, and she will not stop until she can get the witches. So another thing, the sexualities and Iero's species. Now Iero is supposed to be like huggy-like, but he hides his ears, so he didn't have to show that he was. And trying to get into the sexualities, he is bisexual and also asexual. She doesn't really have any interest on someone, but will be. Elize is lesbian, and Katana is pansexual. While Hero is also bisexual, asexual, Apollo is straight, while Fanny is asexual. She has no reason to. She also was involved so that's why she had no time with the relationships, even her daughter's relationship with her. So that's why I may Artemis is probably asexual too. She does not have any interest in anyone. While Ruby, aka Nyx's mother, is probably straight too. I do have she may be I'm trying to think she may be because it would kind of make sense for some reason to me. And one of our people will probably be non-binary. I would say I'd have to say Nyx's other parental figure, but like the gender when they were born, they were male. So that's why it's kind of like Nyx has a mom and a parent because they do not like to go by any kind of gender because they're not binary. So Jade Talisman's name is Enzo, which has a meaning to it if you look up. And I'm pretty sure Sierra's Talisman's name would be probably Shadow, and it may be an orca maybe. And Satana's Talisman may be a hedgehog named meaning ears, but that's safe for another time because I don't get too deep into it. We do not know Apollo's Talisman. Anyways, thanks for watching.